Maishi Bender, 216 Private Way. As a child growing up in Lakewood, I've seen Lakewood go from a small town to a large community, and although I agree that there are different challenges and different issues that have to be addressed, and certainly whoever has an issue is invited and should come here to address those issues, however, I felt that it was necessary to publicly thank and acknowledge all the work that has been done, especially over the last number of years. I noticed multiple municipal parking lots that have been constructed over the last number of years, and I personally have benefited from them. I find it much easier to come, especially here in town, to do whatever business I have to take care of. And then there have been parking lots that were constructed in other neighborhoods around Lakewood. I very much appreciated the traffic work that the township did, the four-way stop signs. I personally feel safer driving around the streets with the four-way stop signs. Many of those intersections have been big hubs for accidents and heavy traffic jams. We very much appreciate it. I could go on and on. What's been on my mind recently, and I felt it necessary to come and thank and encourage the committee to continue, is the Route 9 widening. I know that the committee over the last number of years have put in endless work, and I can only imagine what goes on when they try to reach out to the state. I came here myself 2 months ago to try to petition with the state, and I know that the committee is constantly putting up with a lot of opposition, and I want to point out, I think this is very basic, that the fundamental of why there are so many challenges are mainly because the exponential growth that has come so quick in Lakewood is inevitable that there's going to be challenges and there's going to be issues, there's going to be things that have to be worked out. It's not because anybody on the committee wants to have a good time. I don't think anybody's on salaries, and if they are, it's certainly not worthwhile all the time and all the heartache that they have. And I believe that all those that do have issues and that come here because they have a valid way in over here to address their issues, it should be understood that when you have a community where there's so much exponential growth in such a short time span, that it's inevitable that there's going to be issues. And as I mentioned before, just the small things that have gone on in town that the committee has constructed and done, it's unbelievable. And I want to encourage the committee that although there's a lot of opposition, whatever you're doing is greatly appreciated, even to those who don't necessarily voice it and maybe don't understand how much work goes into it. Those who do see it, we appreciate it, and we encourage you to continue going on forward. Thank you very much.
Mikey, thank you very much for coming out tonight. I do want to say, first of all, thank you. You have a brother, I think it's part of the fire department here.
Correct.
Correct, and so certainly take that back as well. People that come forth and be part of the solution is certainly appreciated. So again, thank you for coming out tonight. I appreciate it very much.
I just want to say one more thing. I know there are many people that have voiced that Lakewood has become a place.
Phil is saying this for 4 minutes. I'll definitely stick around afterwards.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I figured I'll come after that because it's a good yin-yang type of thing. You know. First of all, I just want to point out to this young man that everything that he was saying that the Township Committee accomplished wasn't actually the Township Committee. They pretty much had nothing to do with putting in parking lots in the downtown area. It was done through pressure and hard work on the efforts of merchants and not the Township Committee. If it would have been up to the Township Committee, it never would have happened. That's first of all. Okay, now let's get to the subject at hand. As he was talking about was the opposition that's going on in Lakewood right now. I'm sure you guys are reading the blogs. I'm sure you guys are hearing the phone calls. I have nothing directly to do with it, or even indirectly to do with it, but I am inspired by it. This organization, Take Back Lakewood, and there are other private citizens who are quite upset about what's going on in this town. I just want to make something very, very clear. I want to explain to you guys the ramifications of your actions for the past 15 years and how much problems you've caused. And it's all because these guys now have gotten up that not only do we have insane traffic, taxes going up at an exponential rate higher than any other township, lack of quality of life, but now we have a lot of people who are getting hurt. We have people who are getting hurt by Take Back Lakewood, because Take Back Lakewood is a reaction to what you guys caused, which is irresponsible growth, which is allowing people to do things that they shouldn't be doing. And because of that, a lot of people expected that they're also going to be able to do what these guys were doing until now. And they were banking on that. Some of these people are not very wealthy, and this is the one property they have, and they want to build on it. And now comes around Tayback Lakewood and tells them, sorry, buddy, we're not letting you put up 40 townhouses over here. So you're destroying their lives as well. So basically what I'm here to ask you to do, since you guys, one of you actually got up and said that he's incensed about the growth in the town and he's anti-growth. So I want you to show how much you're anti-growth, and I want you to show how much you're anti-growth. And I want you to go back to the way the zoning map was before you guys got your hands on it and ruined people's lives. It's very simple. Just go back to before you got on the board and started playing games with the zoning and turning R12s into R24s and 36s and 48s, I don't even know. And just turn it back the way it was. It's so simple. Show us that you really care. And also show us that you're going to take away the people that are on the zoning and planning boards that are allowing these things to happen. But don't make people suffer, individuals suffer, and say, oh, sorry, we're going to make sure that you don't build your 38 townhouses, but you're going to allow Klosenberg to build 406 houses, and you're going to allow them to put up another 12 schools and 20 shuls and 20, okay? This is not the way to do it. It's similar to when you go shopping at a supermarket, right? When you go shopping at a supermarket, if you wait in line at to get to the checkout, you're going to get upset if the checkout lady says, "Sorry, I can't check you out now." But if the checkout lady tells you at the beginning of the line, before you get online, "Sorry, my register is closed," you're not going to be upset. So I'm asking you now to close the register. It's the end of the year, January 1st. You have a new zoning map in front of you. It's waiting to be signed. I know this because the zoning map's messed up and it needs to be changed. So, and I don't care. You want to make me suffer with the zoning map? I don't care. I don't care what you do. Go back to the way it was before you guys got your hands on it. Show us that you really mean business. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. Toby Cohen.
I'm sorry?
I'm a private citizen, Toby Cohen. I bought a house. I have a very resonant voice. Okay, I may be a little short for you. I bought a house about 20 years ago. I'm living here 30